Oh, do I got massive payment news to share with you. We're talking billions. Solana's deep in the red. We'll talk about why. XRP lawsuit settlement? Come on now. Sunshine Act meetings and XRP price talk at the end.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
And happy Tuesday to y'all crypto fans out there watching. How y'all doing? Before we get into the news and the red that's up on the screen, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it beginning of the next video. Parker Berlin starts us off and says Master is going to collapse. Leap put options might be a smart move if you have the money. We all know a bloated company with a bad game plan when we see him. Yeah. Is the MicroStrategy bubble going to burst and take down a bunch of market participants with it? I've been sharing with you the stats, and oh, there's a lot of fingers in that pool. I Heart Cryptoverse says, appreciate you doing those shorts. Very informative, but needs more nudity. Oh, I'm always a fan of that one. And what do y'all think of the shorts that have been released? Comment down below and give me your vibe. Kurt Trump says, Doge about to audit the SEC. ETHgate, Ripple game about to be exposed bigly. But the whole thing is, what is Doge auditing? The finances or the naughtiness? My thoughts are the finances first, naughtiness comes later. Bitcoin sitting at 96,603, ETH 2722. Sold, look at that, deep in the red, down 8%. A lot of the sell-off has to do with that Libra debacle. XLM at 32 cents, Sui at 315, XRP at 262, Doge 25.5. Cryptos react as the Fed's latest comments rock the market. Yes, macros rule the roost. So for all those knob gobblers out there that are like, oh, XRP 10,000 melting faces, they're dumb as fuck because we got to get through the macro problem first. And you're seeing the effect up on the screen. According to CNBC, Federal Reserve Governor Michelle Bowman stated on Monday that while monetary policy is now in a good place, she wants to see further progress on inflation before decreasing rates. I've been bringing that up to you. We have seen rates, or the interest rate just go, CPI going up and up and up, and that's causing interest rates to do what? To stay up as well. The latest marks are in line with previous comments from other Fed officials. Powell has repeatedly stated that the central bank is not rushing to cut rates. That sucks. Sentiment followed the release of January's producer price index last Thursday and the CPI index report on Wednesday, which pushed back rate cuts expectations, to the second half of 2025. So they're saying no cuts this first half, baby. You're going to have to wait. CPI went up. PPI went up. Basically, we're paying a lot more for the same shit. Producers are paying more. So what are they doing? They're charging us more. They're keeping the profits for themselves. Until CPI gets reeled in, we're going to have to pay a lot more attention to it because it's going to be what, everyone? Bringing red sale days. Sol plummets 45% in 30 days. That is not a good number, everyone. What's going on? Well, Solana has lost almost 45% of its value in the last month due to severe downward pressure as the larger cryptocurrency market battles liquidity issues. Due to the precipitous drop, Sol has reached a pivotal point, and traders are keeping a careful eye on it, you bet your butt. The market sell-off has to do with a bunch of things. One of them is the Libra meme coin collapse, which caused over 100 million in losses. This is crazy. According to technical analysis, the 200-day moving average break was a crucial turning point that indicated more extensive correction. Selling momentum increased as soon as Sol lost support at 190. You can see those red candlesticks right here. That's not good. You're adding a little bit of Sol pullback with a little bit of meme shenanigans on top of some bad CPI and PPI data. You get the shitstorm you see up on the screen. But, there's opportunities, and I've got good news for you. FTX's $1.2 billion repayment marks a key moment in the crypto industry. That's right. Remember when FTX collapsed a few years ago? Well, they're finally starting to pay people. And guess what? They're paying people whose losses were $50,000 or less. The best part about this is, of the $1.2 billion in payments, market experts are expecting the majority of this to go back into the crypto markets. You heard me. In a key moment for the crypto industry's recovery, FTX's Bahama Wing One are the first batch of repayments to those that are owed $50,000 or less. The repayments will bring an estimated $1.2 billion worth of capital to the first wave of defrauded users. The 1.2 billion repayments see a significant portion reinvested into cryptocurrencies, potentially impacting market liquidity and prices. Oh, that's right. We saw that with other bankruptcy payments out there, especially with Mt. Gox. Remember when everyone was like, "Oh, Mt. Gox, the whole crypto market's gonna fail. We're all gonna go off the cliff." No. What happened? We learned the majority of players out there that got their Mt. Gox payments back. Thanks, Jeff McCaleb. Guess what? They reinvested it back in the crypto game. And we're what, everyone? We're gonna see the same action here. This event could boost investor sentiment by demonstrating market recovery from the FTX collapse, which is great. That is very good. By the way, when the FTX market collapsed, Bitcoin was as low as 16,000. Wow, have we come far. All right, let's talk about the hype machine out there. Because, oh man, how many channels out there are like, "Oh my God, Sunshine Act meeting, settlement, thumbnail, right? Stupid stuff. Well, guess what? They have these Sunshine Act meetings all the time. And basically, they could be about anything. So yeah, it's not that they're discussing XRP definitely. They're just discussing all the shit that they got on their plate. And they got a lot on their plate, and they're getting rid of a lot of it. The U.S. SEC will hold a closed meeting on February 20th, with the agenda hinting at possible discussions in ongoing high-profile cases. That's going to be 2 days from now. According to Sunshine Act notice, the meeting will cover litigation claims, enforcement proceedings, and administrative settlements. The timing of the meeting has sparked speculation about a potential shift in the SEC's approach. Okay, the SEC has already shifted. We've seen that with Binance. We've seen it with Coinbase. We've even seen it with their own leadership there going, "Yo, things are changing. We got to do stuff differently." So does this mean that they are definitely going to be talking about settlement with Ripple and XRP? No. Could it be on their agenda? Of course. But I bet you a bunch of channels out there are going to do the, melting faces settlement. We don't know that yet. We have to pay attention to it. And trust me, if there's action from that, I'll share it with you. So hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out. Now let's look at the crypto verse price-wise. Ooh, Sol deep in the red. That's not good. ETH deep in the red as well. Hype is deep in the red. We saw that pump and, oh my gosh, dump everyone. XRP over the last 7 days is up about 6%. We're floating right around now at 260 price-wise. Market is seeing some of the volume return back. We're still under 100 billion at 94.8 billion. XRP price, yes, awesome tests here, pretty low, above the 255 mark. Keeping an eye on it. My alerts went off. But we're latent to see what happens for the rest of this week. Are we going to see a liquidity increase from the FTX payments? Are we going to see some closed-door meeting yield anything juicy? They've been having these closed-door meetings for how many years? In fact, remember BitBoy Crypto said that he had proof of a settlement years ago. Lies, just to get your views. But overall, XRP is still healthy, albeit a little bit softer in the price. Zooming out to the 1 month, you kind of see what's going on here, right? We're waiting for the big juice. In fact, we got to that 280 mark here recently, and then what? Pulling our way back on down. So is this a buying opportunity, or is this price erosion causing softness and weakness in the XRP market? I'm looking at this going, you know what? I'm still okay with the price where it is. We're still way above where we were several months ago, and we still got a lot more news coming down the pipe. The ETFs will be big. Finally, case resolution will be big as well. And we've got a bunch of other things in the market that are thawing. And remember, Jerome Powell and the Fed aren't always going to leave rates high like they are. But we got to chew through the inflation stuff. So if we start chewing through the inflation stuff, well, that's going to be another positive for us. They're signaling, though, that positive in terms of CPI, PPI is going to be the back half of the year. So if we can navigate this year, the first half, and get through it, oh, baby, we're going to have the regs, the ETFs, better inflation news, and that will definitely help out the entire crypto market. Now, in terms of XRP specifically, hey, look, I get the story. We're not at the $3 mark anymore. Some of y'all are panicking. Well, some of y'all are actually looking at this as buy. The thing that gets me, though, is this right here, right? We had those lows, and we've been pushing those lows a little bit further down here over the last several days. That is worrisome for me because look at this. You see this mark right here where we breached that 255 barely? That's right before we did the pumperoni on February 14th. It's almost as if we've washed out this whole big move here from Valentine's Day with XRP. It's concerning because, yes, in the short term, we're going to have more negative news. You're definitely going to hear a lot more about Jerome Powell and the Fed being hawkish. But we got the good news later on in the year to back it up. Let's just hope that XRP can do its thing price-wise, or y'all happy that it's on sale, adding to your bag. So this is definitely a tale of two different stories. You got the optimistic view here where players are going, yo, bro, the price is down. I love it. I'm adding to my bags and I'm adding to my short-term juiceronis. I get that. But then you got the market over here going, yo, what is it going to take in the near term to break us out of this? Bitcoin has been stalled around the 100,000 mark for a while. The alts, have you been seeing? I showed you Solana, what's happened. A little bit of Libra action is pushing that bad boy on down. XRP is doing it. Hey, I could touch 280, but then we're getting the kind of decline here over these last few days. So we're definitely waiting for more bullish news from the market. And the patience is starting to wear thin with a lot of investors. But FTX repayment, that's great. That's billions that's going to be injected back into the crypto economy. We've seen the majority of players out there that have received bankruptcy payments are what? They're putting it back into crypto. Come on now. When the FTX thing happened, it got to 16,000 for the price of BTC, and now BTC is right around the mid 90,000. So yeah, there's definitely more optimism in the market, which that optimism is going to pull into what? Reinvestment with those payments. Now, in terms of the Sunshine Act meetings, for real, I hear this shit all the time. Oh, closed door meetings, XRP settlement. Oh, BitBoy says settlement since 2022. Like, oh my God, make it stop. Look, this is something procedurally that they do. They check with their current litigation. They check with their stance on stuff. And let's be real here. The SEC has already indicated that they're changing their tone. They've done it with the Binance case. They've done it with the Coinbase case. Now we're just waiting for it to spill over into some of our favorite cases, like the XRP Ripple SEC case. And trust me, I'll break that news to you when it happens. Now, in terms of the market dynamic going forward, look, the odds are heavily going on to the second half of this year being when we actually get rate cuts, and rate cuts will benefit all of us. Do you want to wait that long? Well, that's up to you. I'll be here, so don't worry about that. I'll be bringing you the news even if I'm on vacation or if I'm back in mi casa. Yes, mi casa Estadio Unidos. That's right, Klaus's house. So that's the deal, everyone. Lots of news happening. Let's keep our eyes and ears open, and let's see if we can break a little luck here and get some of that good news early. And of course, choo-choo, bitches.